Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Today is 2021, so I wish you a happy new year. So in 2021, I would like to review this. So this is not a new car. This is the 2018 Nissan Serena S Hybrid, and this is the premium highway star variant. So before I start, I would like to thank Nissan Serena for letting me feature the 2018 Nissan Serena S Hybrid, and this is the 5th generation model, codenamed C27. So the Nissan Serena C27 in Malaysia does come with two variants. The base model is the Highway Star, which starts around 140,000 ringgit Malaysia without SST until June 2021. And the model right here is the Premium Highway Star. Okay, before we start the exterior tour, let's start from the engine bay first. So the Nissan Serena is powered by a 2-liter naturally aspirated direct injection double overhead cam engine. It generates 148 horsepower with additional 3 horsepower from the electric motor, as I mentioned earlier, the S Hybrid. But this is not those hybrid system with the regenerative system. This is like those in the mild hybrid system, which helps you save some fuel. And the Newton meters of torque of this Serena 2.0 direct injection is 200 Newton meters of torque. This is the S Hybrid batch pure drive, but this is not the actual hybrid as you found in the Toyota Prius. This is just a mild hybrid system. Okay, now let's start the exterior walk around. Let's start from the headlights. Okay, this Nissan Serena S Hybrid is fitted with the LED projector headlights. So for the S Hybrid variant, the Highway Star, which is the base model, uses the halogen projector headlights. Only the Premium Highway Star of this Serena uses the LED projector. And don't mistaken, this is not the LED daytime running light, this is the LED positioning light. The actual daytime running light is underneath here, and it's finished in bulk. And this is your fog light housing. So don't mistaken, this is your daytime running light. This is just your LED positioning light when you switch on your headlight at the first level. And this split headlight design also inspired by the Toyota Wildfire, which to me it looks pretty good. It suits the MPV profile of the Nissan Serena. And this Serena is fitted with the Nissan's V-Motion design philosophy. So as you can see, you get the V-shaped design, and this design as you can find in the Nissan X-Trail and also the all-new Nissan Almera. So right here you get 3 layers of chrome strip, and this is your 360-degree camera. This is the front camera. So right here you get some carbon fiber texture design, which makes the car look more sportier. So here's the side profile of the Nissan Serena S Hybrid. So standard for the Premium Highway Star, you get a set of 16-inch dual-tone alloy rim, which is measured in 205, 55, 16-inch. And if you get the Highway Star, which is the base model, you get the 15-inch non-dual-tone rim. And because this is the MPV, as you can see, you get a rather large front quarter window to give you a better visibility. And also you get a blacked out side mirror and also a 360-degree camera. This is the side camera. Like I mentioned, the S Hybrid badge. And you get chrome door handle standard across the range. And you get keyless entry for the both front door. This is the button to open your powered sliding doors. So here's the back fascia of the Nissan Serena S Hybrid. So because this is the practical MPV, so like most typical Japan MPV, you get a pretty straight back to maximize the practicality of the car. And standard across the range, you get LED tail lights, and this brake light is finished in bulk. But the overall back profile of this car looks pretty nice. And this is the Serena badge, Highway Star. And down here you get your rear fog lights. And the overall design for the rear looks much better, and you get a rear spoiler up there. And stand only for the Nissan Serena or most MPV in Malaysia comes with a split tailgate function, which I'll show you when I'm talking about the boot space. So here's the side profile once again. Pretty boxy MPV, but it gives you a maximum practicality. Okay, right now let's get into the car. So like I mentioned, you get a keyless entry. Okay, because outside it's raining, so I'm gonna start the car now. So the push button start is located at the center console right here. It's beside the gear console. So to start, here's the key fob of the Nissan Serena. Same key fob design as you found for the Nissan GT-R. How cool is that? So this is your lock, unlock. This is your dual power sliding door buttons. So to start, put your foot on the brake and hit the start button. So as you start the car, you get the animation of the car. So let's start from the doors. So right here you get the mixture of brown leather and also some plastic design. But to me, this is those high quality plastic. It's not those low quality plastic. So it feels nice to the touch and it feels solid. And for the premium highway style, you get a option to choose between the brown leather or a black leather. But for the highway style, which is the base variant of the Nissan Serena, gets the black fabric. So yes, the seat controls are all manually adjusted. It's not a big deal because it's fast and it's convenient. Down here you get some door pockets. Here's your cup holder. This is your window controls with auto folding. Here's your aircon control. This is to adjust the meter brightness. So this is in the maximum setting. Here's your trip reset. And this is your auto starter off. I recommend all of you who bought this car to off it, but it ruins the driving experience of the car. And this is your eco button. This is to powered operated your sliding doors. You press and hold to open both sliding door. To close, just press it again. As simple as that. This is to turn off your power sliding door if you want to open it manually. And this is the Nissan's flat bottom design steering wheel, which you found in the Nissan X-Trail and the all new Nissan Almera. And the steering is wrapped in leather. It's nice to the touch. And these are your passive cruise control. It's not those adaptive cruise control as you found in the Nissan X-Trail Hybrid. But it's not a big deal because passive cruise control to me is already a convenient feature. And this is to control your multi-information display located at the center console right here. And the meter is all finished in LCD. So you press this button to cycle between different infos. So right here, average fuel consumption, driving. This is your driver assistant, customized display, vehicle setting, maintenance, clock, unit, factory reset. So it's pretty simple to use, and this is your digital rev meter cluster. So down here is your fuel gauge, your distance to empty, and your mileage. So this is the digital speedometer. And one more thing, if you press this camera button or shift into reverse, it will activate the 360-degree camera together with the reverse camera. But I would appreciate when they make this graphics right here to this Clarion touchscreen, because it's rather far away from driver, so you need to take a double take to check the surrounding whether there's a people or car. And the graphic of the 360-degree camera is rather decent in my opinion, but it's rather okay. It's better than none. Plus the visibility of this Nissan Serena is excellent, so you do not need to rely on the 360-degree camera when you are doing some parkings and maneuver. Because the windscreen is rather huge in my opinion. And get a built-in dash cam. How cool is that? And the front of the window is big enough to observe any blind spot here. But sadly this car does not come with the blind spot monitoring like you would in the Nissan Almera. But it's not a big deal. So the steering you can adjust tilt and telescopic, so you can find a better driving position. Right here you get the mixture of leather finish and together with some stitching, and this part is wrapped in hard plastic. But it's not a big deal because from what I know from my eyes, it looks pretty high quality as well. And up here you get the compartment to store stuff and one USB port right here. So total in this car you have 7 USB ports. That means individual passenger will have their own USB port, so that you don't need to snatch your passenger or your driver's USB port when your device need to be charged. So down here you get the traction control off button, and this is your Clarion 6.75 inch. This is not an infotainment display, this is just an entertaining system because the info is displayed in this LCD screen right here. And this is just strictly for your radios, your settings whatsoever. So you have your radio, audio player, video player, mobile link, and this car does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And this car, for the front you get single zoom climate controls, and there are a separate one for the rear which I will show you later. So right here is to turn on or off your rear air conditioning units. So if you press this, you can control the rear air conditioning via the front climate control panel. This is your fan speed, this is your rear set, rear defrost, this is your different mode, front defrost, recirculation, and this is your temperature. And you push to activate automatic mode. So this car does come with an Xtronic CVT transmission, but it does not come with pedal shifter. So in my opinion, it's not a big deal because this is not a sports car, this is just a family MPV. So if you swing to reverse, like I mentioned, it activates the 360-degree camera and also the reverse camera. So you put into D, notice this button right here. This is actually the sport button or overdrive. So right here, if you press the button, it will activate the sport mode. And you will notice, where is the handbrake? Well, because this car needs to maximize the center tunnel to give easy access to the back seats. So the handbrake is actually foot operated. So now it's engaged. To disengage, just press once. And to engage, just push it down. So down here you get more storage to store your cups. Pretty convenient compartment in my opinion. So you can store your bottle whatsoever inside here. And down here does not have any much. But for the passenger side, get a 12-volt socket and a storage space right here to store stuff. And your glove box, it did down slowly in a pretty elegant manner. But the storage space is rather decent for this glove box. But don't worry, there's also the upper part storage space, which you can store lots of stuff, and there's the USB or data. So another USB ports right here. So here, right here, you get a pretty huge sun visor. This is probably the biggest sun visor I have ever seen, together with the rotating mirror, but it does not come with a light. And you get LED interior light, but for the highway side you only get normal yellow bulb interior lighting. But to me it's not a big deal. So you get retractable grip handle. And one more update compared to the previous Serena C26 is Nissan Serena finally offers 6 airbags instead of 2 in the previous Serena. So this is the bigger upgrades in my opinion. Because for such a big MPV, for only offer 2 airbags is not that good in my opinion. So finally in the C27 Nissan Serena, they finally offered 6 airbags standard across the range. So right now I'm going to show the rear seats, the middle row seats. So you can either walk through this center tunnel right here, or you can using the sliding doors. So right now I'm going to demonstrate the kick function of the Nissan Serena. So you have the key on itself, just kick the down part of the sliding door, the doors will automatically open for you. This is standard for both sides of the sliding doors. And you have a bit of step when you're going out. So to close it, just pull this button. Okay, now we are in here. So right here you have 3 levers. This is to adjust your seat back. This is to adjust the seat position. And there one more down here is to move the seat to left or right. If you want to access the third passenger to the third row seat. So move back to the normal sitting position. And this car also comes with the leg rest as you found in the Nissan, as you found in the Toyota Velfire or the Toyota Alphard. But it's not a big deal because this is not the expensive MPV. It's priced tag at around 142,000 ringgit Malaysia. And in my opinion, for this interior packaging, I think it's excellent for the price point. So I don't need to show you the legroom. As you can see, I get tons of legroom, and headroom is like this big. So it's rather spacious, and you get individual seats and also individual armrests. So give you a pretty comfortable sitting position and a comfortable ride when you are going through some long journey trips. And as for the middle row, you get 2 USB ports for each passenger, so it's pretty nice. And right here you get the leather pouch to store your stuff. And the party piece of this car is this. You get both tray right here together with these cup holders. So I think kids will appreciate this because they have something to play with. And you can also eat your McDonald's in this tray right here. Up here you get the TV. Well, I think so in 2021, not much people will use this TV. Even my own Proton Exora also have this TV, but I seldom use it. So I think it's not so important to have this TV for the rear, but for kids, it's pretty nice to have a TV so that they can watch movie while they are sitting here. So right here, as I mentioned earlier, you get the individual climate controls for the rear seats. And right here, you still get your interior light. And one design I like for the Nissan Serena is the aircon vents are mounted at the edge of both sides so that each passenger will have their own aircon vents. So right now I'm going to demonstrate the third row seat. So I move the seat to a generous position like most people would do. So now I'm going to access to the third row seats. So the third row seats, as I mentioned in my previous Nissan, as my previous Toyota Velfire video, this kind of car is meant to be full-size 7-seater instead of the Nissan X-Trail, which is a 5+2 seater. Because the third row seat of the Nissan X-Trail is almost impossible to sit a person, even kids. So right now I'm in the third row seat of the Nissan Serena. You still get the leather pouch to store your stuff. Here you get 2 cup holders, and as I mentioned, you get 2 more USB ports. So total you have 7 USB ports throughout the car. And additional for the passenger side, right here, you get buttons to open your power sliding doors. Down here you get the lever to adjust the seat position of the middle row seats. And right now I'm going out from the car. So how I'm going to exit the car. So there's one party piece that Nissan Serena has is, you look at this lever right here, right? You step on it, the seat will automatically push it forward. So it gives you a easy access from the car. And I forgot to mention that both power sliding door does come with a sun visor. So for the MPV like this, is a pretty generous feature. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate the boot space. So as I mentioned earlier, because most Japanese MPV will have a large tailgate, so it's rather struggle to open when you are in the tight parking spot. So Nissan have made an effort to this Serena to offer a dual tailgate. So this is the first layer. So if you want to put some stuff, it's pretty easy, or load some luggage. But if you want to load taller objects, you can also touch the touchpad to open the massive tailgate. And it also doubles as the umbrella, because now it's currently raining and this protects me from rain. So now this is the third row sits up, so obviously you get rather decent boot space. Down here you get more storage space as well. So I'm going to demonstrate how you're gonna fold the third row seats. So it's the same mechanism as you found in the Toyota Wildfire, whereby the seats will tumbles upward. So first you need to locate the lever right here. Okay, this is also you can adjust the seat position of the third row seat. So first you need to pull the seat back down by pulling this lever, this strap. Okay, after this you pull this blue strap right here to tumble the seat upwards, and you fold this seat khakis, and you locate this hook from here. You can also store it here. You keluar the hook and you can just hook it on the hook right here. So right now the third row seat is completely up. So right here you get more storage space, but the third row seat will obstruct a little bit. So to fold the third row seat down again, first you pull open this seat khaki and you keluar the strap right here. So you just press it down, and then you pull this seat back. So now the third row seats are completely up, and even so you have this third row interior light, and this is your middle passenger seat belt, and the middle passenger headrest is stored right here. So if you want to fold the seat, you need to remove this headrest first. So to close it, because this car does not have a power tailgate, so you need to close it manually. It's rather struggle, but it's okay because this is not the expensive MPV whereby it comes with a power tailgate. So yeah, this is my walk-around video of this 2018 Nissan Serena S Hybrid Premium Highway Star. So if you have any comments, you can let me know in the comment section below what you think about this Nissan Serena S Hybrid. And be sure to subscribe, like and share my video if you like my walk-around video. And I'll see you in my next video. And wish you a happy new year and cheers.